I want to tell you a story about a man named Daniel and how God protected him in the most amazing way. Daniel lived far from his home in a great kingdom called Babylon, and he worked for the king. But there was something even more important to Daniel than his work. 3 times every day, Daniel would kneel down and pray to God. He thanked God, asked God for wisdom, and trusted God with everything. The king loved Daniel and wanted to put him in charge of the whole kingdom. But this made some of the other officials very jealous. So they came up with a sneaky plan. They convinced the king to make a law. For 30 days, no one could pray to anyone except the king. And if they did, they would be thrown into the den of lions. The king signed the law, not knowing it was a trap. The officials smiled. They knew Daniel prayed to God every single day. When Daniel heard about the new law, he went home, opened his window, and knelt down to pray, just like always. Daniel knew the law. He knew the danger. But he also knew that God was with him. Nothing could change his faithfulness. The jealous officials saw Daniel praying, and they rushed to tell the king. The king's heart sank. He'd been tricked. He tried all day to save Daniel, but the law could not be changed. As the sun set, Daniel was brought to the den of lions. The king looked at his friend and said, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." Daniel was lowered into the dark den, and a huge stone was rolled over the opening. That night, the king couldn't eat or sleep. He was too worried about Daniel. But down in the den, something wonderful was happening. God sent an angel to be with Daniel. The angel shut the mouths of the lions. The great beasts lay down quietly, and Daniel rested peacefully, trusting in God's protection. As soon as the sun came up, the king rushed to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, was your God able to save you from the lions?" And then, from inside the den came Daniel's voice, "My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions." The king was overjoyed. He ordered Daniel to be lifted out immediately. When they pulled Daniel up into the light, there wasn't a single scratch on him. God had kept him completely safe. The king made a new law that everyone should honor Daniel's God, the living God who rescues and saves. Daniel trusted God, even when things looked scary, and God took care of him. That's what God does. He's with us, He protects us, and He's always faithful to those who love Him.